Update, nitrogen pressure leak decay test. So we're back on this 2017 Honda, and this was the one with the leaking condenser where we could see the spots of oil that were leaking on them. And I proved it with the dye that was in there from back in 2019. And right now I'm trying to find the leak using the micro leak detector. And if you look up here, you can see it's been 6 minutes. And in 6 minutes, we've lost 16 PSI and falling. So it's losing it by the tenths of a PSI pretty damn fast. But it's not up here. It is not. These are small leaks. And I've been hitting these and letting it sit. And I'm waiting for a small leak to form. Let's see if I can get it to focus. So I've been waiting for a small leak to form. It's small because there's UV dye everywhere. And you can see it with the light when the light hits it. But there's no bubbles forming on the front of this unless the leak is on the back side of these fins, which you would have to see. You have to take the bolts off the radiator hold down. You have to take these off. You have to push back the radiator and look at the back of the condenser, because sometimes leaks leak right at the surface face of the tube. You see there on the tube, and you'll see a little white oxidation. So let's look for some. Let's zoom in here. Let's get in close. Come on, Apple, focus. Okay, you see little rocks and stones. Sometimes you'll get little imperfections and you'll get a leak right where it bends, right where that tube is. Sometimes there'll be leaks where the fins are mounted to the tubes. But sometimes you'll have leaks right on the surface, right on the bend where the tube bends, right here, right there. And you'll see little tiny leaks coming from there. Well, they're not always in the front where you think they are, where you get all the dirty stuff and stones. Sometimes they're located on the back of the condenser, and you'll only see it on the back of the condenser. So this one, I'm wondering if the evaporator is leaking. When they replaced the condenser, like I said, I thought the last video was going to be the last video, but I decided to go this one extra step and show you. Oh, do I see a bubble? Hold on, let's see right here. I think I see something right there. Finally, this took about 8 minutes to form. 6 minutes. Let's see, let's zoom in, right? Come on, Apple, you could do it. You honky ass little piece of garbage cell phone camera. Oh, all this money for an Apple phone and it can't even focus. But you can see the bubbles there. Let me get back out again. There we go, right there. I'm gonna zoom in on that. There we go. You see that? That is a leak. Now that took 8 minutes. It just started forming as I was talking to you. And that's the only one I could see right now. Let me see if I could get closer for you and still stay focused. There we go. So that is a leak. And that's the dark spots, and it took quite a while. Okay, let me zoom back out. I don't see any popping up on the other dark spots, but remember, the UV light showed that every one of them are leaking. And this condenser was replaced by the shop back in 2019. But this leak is so big. What am I down to? I'm down to 34 PSI now in 9 minutes. 9 minutes and 56 seconds. That's a huge leak. That leak is bigger than that. So unless there's other multiple leaks on the backside of this, then I come down here. The other thing Honda likes to leak, the Hondas have a really big problem that should be on a warranty recall, is the condenser or compressor front shaft seal. But I don't see. Usually you'll see oil, or if you have dye in there, you'll see dye all streaked around inside here. I don't see that. So then the next place these Hondas have a big leak problem is their evaporators. I'm suspecting an evaporator. So when this gets fixed, and you can see it's all smashed right here and over here. When this gets fixed and I charge it up, I'm gonna go and do a leak test on the evaporator and let them know about it, because that's not part of the body shop repair. That's alternative. That's the evaporator. That's under a dash. And we all know that these Hondas from 2016 to now have major problems with tons of leaks from the evaporators, from the shaft seal of the compressors, and the condensers. Right now, there should be a class action lawsuit against Honda for their compressors leaking and for their evaporators leaking, just like when the Honda leaks just like this within the first year of their life. All right, guys, I'll see you later. And we are definitely going down. See you guys later.